is Storm Shadow DH coming at you with another stream. This one's Horizon 5 again, but doing something a little different. Just going to buy and sell in the auction house. I've just been playing around for a bit, and I thought I'd maybe stream it just to share some of my findings and things like that. Right now, I bought this M600 Noble. Again, very very rare car. You can only get it during a seasonal event, and they're buying out at 20 million. I picked this one up for just under 11, posted it at 11 starting bid and 20 million buyout. So I'm hoping I put my own tune on it as well, build and tune, and I'm hoping I get some looks here and maybe make a few million onto this. Who knows? Maybe make a big chunk of change. Something to consider about the auction house, though, whatever it is that you're doing, is when you're buying and selling, you got to understand that when you sell something, the game takes 15% off. At least that's what I've noticed. I've sold cars, a couple of them, for 20 million and only received 17 million. So that's the math is 15%. So anytime you're ever buying a car and you're going to flip it, and you're pretty confident on what you can get for it, just minus that 15%, and that's actually what you're going to net and get into your bank account. That being said, let's just take a look here and see what's going on. Obviously, what you can buy and flip is all going to depend on how much money you have. I started low, and I just bought cars that you just buy what's within what you can afford and within your knowledge, and spend some time on the auction house looking at what cars are kind of going for and what's popular, and know that it's kind of a trial and error thing. One of the things I'll do here is I'll search for a car, and then I'll show you kind of how I refresh. Now, 2 million for an XKR, see that right away, a little high. I don't think you get more than about 4 million real quick for this thing. You probably get 5 for it, but you probably have to put it up a couple times. I only put them up for about an hour. Let's see what else is here. Obviously, when you're going through the auction house too, have a basic idea of some of the cars that you want to add to your own inventory too. As long as you got the funds, you'd be surprised. Sometimes you can pick up some really good deals. Nothing jumping out just yet. Let's take a peek here. What we got? I go a little quick. You have to forgive. 8 mil, not bad. I mean, I bought one of these for my inventory, but you'd be lucky if you get 11 mil for these. I don't know that anyone's paying 16 million for these. Mach 1 for 1.2. Let's try. I don't know if I'll get in, but we'll see. If it goes over 2, I'm not interested. All right, we'll keep refreshing this until it gives me a next place bid. There we go. So it's going for 1.5 right now. Probably only stay in it for a bit. I immediately back out to my bids, and I just refresh on the page. You can see it's real fast. And then I just place another bid, back out, refresh, back out, refresh. I see it's already at 1.7. I might do 1 or 2 more bids, maybe 1 more. If it gets in the 2s, it's really not worth my time to flip it. I like to try to make, like I said, around 2 million or more. I'd probably only sell this car for 4 million buyout. I got it. Okay, so now that I got it, one of the things I like to do with cars, a lot of cars I'll have builds and tunes for. I like to sell a car that's ready to rock and roll for the person that buys it. You know, they can just hop in it. They can do whatever. As opposed to having to mess around about finding tunes and things like that. So one of the things I'll do is I'll just throw my tune on it, and if I have a paint job, I'll do a paint job. I just know where these things are. Okay, so I did a heart by the one I've already got. So this person's got this thing's all jacked up. I don't know what kind of parts they got on it, but throw my build. What have they done? They've made this beautiful car crazy looking. My humble opinion. All right, let's put my tune on. Low tune, 19 grand. They had 8 grand parts that I normally throw on this thing. Usually my tune's about 27.5. No, it's not bad. Now this particular car I don't have a paint job for because I really like the stock paint job. It looks nice. All right, so I'm gonna just get in another car. You can't auction the car that you're in. So you want to make sure you get out of that car. I'm eventually going to race this rear-wheel drive 430 that I made, so I just keep that in there. Now you go to auction house to actually put that thing up. I've got to go find it, so I start auction. I like to search this way as opposed to scrolling through 600 cars. And then I know it's at the end because cars are sorted through model year. So I go to Formula Drift and I just come up this way, and I know they're going to be right there. There it is. Okay, 600. Beautiful. Now we're going to put this up. Now I've just been noticing these things really haven't been moving a lot at the buyout at 5.2. I like to flip cars really quick. A lot of times people will buy them out before the hour hits. I only do auction length of an hour, but I also like to give deals. So I got a deal. I found low. Yes, I was patient, but I flip them for a good deal too. So we're going to do a $2 million starting price, $4 million buyout. And just takes a second to post this. It'll warn you here that you got to get your stuff, collect your stuff within 60 days. And it also talks about small fee. That's that 15% I talked about. Okay, and you can see your progress through my auctions. You can see the cars I got up right now. Boy, nobody's looking at this. That's not a good sign. Spent like almost 11 million on this. I was hoping to flip it for a profit. Well, and sometimes it doesn't. And then you got to just post it again. But we will see. It's not showing up on the public refresh page like I usually do. Probably in a minute it will. Yeah, so I got 30 million worth of cars just sitting here waiting to get bought. Hopefully they will. Wouldn't mind making a bit of a profit here. All right, and then you just start again. All right, so you got your stuff up, and then you just go looking for another car. Good news, though, one of my cars sold on the auction house. Oh, yeah, look at that. 14.5 million. I made profit on this. So I got this for just under 11, sold it for just under 15. So 4 mil minus the 15% on 15. What is that? That's about 2 mil. So I don't know. I made about 3 billion-ish. So I'll take it. Thank you very much. So we'll collect the credits. That was a gamble. That's a $10 million investment. I'm glad that paid off. So now I'm at 104. Look at that. Back into the hundreds. I love it. And that's after buying, an $11 million car today. So that pleases me. And what do I got here? 14 mil worth of cars just sitting to get bought out. That's good. I like it. I'm just one of those guys that likes to clear off my stuff. One of the things I don't recommend is just putting a bid on a car and then just walking away and playing and hoping that bid stands. If you really want a vehicle, you're just going to have to get in there and be prepared to do some bidding on it and things like that. Unless you do with buyout, and then you get it right away. And there are some good cars. Some people will put cars in there like me, where it's $1.5 million lower than what everybody else is asking for it or something, and you go, you know what, I don't want to get in a bidding war. I don't want to wait around 20 minutes or an hour or whatever. I got the money. I'm just going to buy it. To each his own. That's a good deal. We're going to fight for the twin mil. 1.5. These things go for 4 mil easy at a quick flip. They buy out at 5 and change. So we got to go back to my bid page. Going a little slow here. I might miss out on this. Getting another bid here. No, I got it. Okay, sweet. We're at 2. Now I'll go as high as 2.5 because I'm going to sell this thing for 4. After anything higher than that, I'm not really interested. I'm not carrying on. So what I do is I wait for the thing to go, for it to end, and then I'll just collect my money. So some of them just they go up. Okay, this is a good deal. Well, I just landed on this. These things go for 5 mil. All right, I'm in. All right, so I got a couple cars here to mess with. So the 911 GT3 Forza Edition, that car goes for buyout of 5 million. I could easily flip that for a quick profit. I'll deal with the twin meal money, so getting my money back once I'm done bidding on this 911. There we go. Okay, got to put another bid in. I think someone's trying to do a last minute bid on this. Can't say I blame them. This could be a good one. Come on. If I get this car for around $1 million, that's good. I can make a decent profit on this 911. Got Got it. All right, nice. Okay, so we're gonna get our money back here off of this twin mill, so we'll collect it. And I was able to grab this 911. So I'm gonna probably post this thing for 4 mil, buy out of 5-1. I'll do another 4 mil buyout, and I can, make about almost 3 mil here, and still give somebody a deal that's searching for this car if they don't want to get into waiting for, getting in a bidding war at lower buy-ins or whatever, or lower bids. Just clean this up. So I'm just going to start auction. That was Porsche. And go in here. One of these is mine. I haven't done anything with it. I'll just pick this one here. Yeah, the same auction car. Okay. So you can see here, buyouts 5-1. We're going to see if we can do a quick flip within the hour. 4 mil, starting at 2 million. And even if nobody grabs it and there's a bidding war starting at 2 million, I can still make a minimum million. That's worth my time, for... Oh, good news. Something sold. 4 million, thank you. I will take that moolah. That's a good flip. I think I only paid it. So as you can see, this is the name of the game. Look at that. 2 mil. I guess that was my car that got bought, maybe. Alrighty. 2 mil. I'll take it. Thank you very much. Well, there you have it. And I won that one, which is good. Got a couple more. Nobody interested in these just yet, but you never know. There's plenty of time left. And yeah, it's just a little auction house stream for you guys and gals out there. This is definitely a fun part of I Find Horizon 5. It's where I've probably bought 90% of my cars. When I first started playing, I was buying them from the store. Of course, there's no deals to be had there. But as you get an understanding about what things are worth, and you go in the auction house, you can really get some good deals. One of the things I recommend doing before you go into the auction house, if you're new at all this stuff, you don't really know how much stuff's worth. You can easily overpay too, because sometimes people can get the bids to be higher than what the car goes for in the auto show. That being said, sometimes they have a lot of parts already or tunes established. If you want to buy something that's got a tune on it, and parts already, and it's a little bit more, than what sells in the auction house, might be a good deal for you. But I would just recommend, just say to yourself, okay, maybe make a list of 4 or 5 cars that you want and see what their prices are here in the auction, in the auto show, and then go in the auction house and you can actually search them. Like, let's say I was looking for Acura, right? So you just go to Acura, and let's say I was looking for the 2017 NSX, right? Oh, there they are. You can search them that way too. You can see how many minutes are left. You can see what the bids are. I'll tell you, if I was looking for this car right now and I saw this 19,000 bid, I'd be going for this one, or the 17,000. I'd be looking at that and just wait. And just all you would do is just put a bid on it. Don't worry about if someone outbids you, because then it just sits in your bid screen. And then as it gets down to the about 2 minute or 1 minute mark, then go in and do another bid. And you just do that technique about going in and out and get into a bidding war with a couple other people for the same car, and you'll win them, and some you'll lose. Just be patient and have fun with it. And when you get a car, congrats, enjoy. And when you flip it and make a profit, good on you. And don't worry, I've been burned a few times, so sometimes you'll take some hits, sometimes you'll take some losses, sometimes you'll gamble and think you get more for a card, but it's just not going anywhere. So you end up giving it away, and you maybe take a loss on it, maybe a mil or two. Don't beat yourself up. That's just part of the learning curve. It happens to the best of us. But for the most part, just be patient. And if you're not sure, don't buy it. If you're not sure, don't buy it. And on that note, stream, I hope that was educational. Hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed getting a few cars, and of course you saw me successfully add one to my inventory, which I wanted because I had that kind of in the back of my mind. And I got in low. I wasn't even planning on, you just don't know what's out there, the deals to be had. But when you recognize them, it's good. And I guarantee you this sucker's going to sell. I bet you it'll be bought out for 4 million before the 42 minutes is up. Especially on the weekend with lots of people playing the game and looking for certain Bs. Anyway, stream, thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. And on that note, play safe, and see you next time. Storm Shadow out. Clock. It's going to be close. 31. Ooh. I knew I could drive that thing faster.